Hi, this is Kim Peck at My Stampin' Garage, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card. It is the second card in my July 2023 Card Class to Go kit, and if you're interested in finding out about those card kits, I do approximately one a month. It's been a little less than that recently because we've had some family situations, but you get everything to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. Everything's pre-cut, ready for you to put together. And then I do make these videos so you can watch step by step at your leisure. So I'm going to show you this card. You will have a kit, a baggie that looks like this with all the pieces that you're going to need for 3 cards. And I just grabbed out what I'm going to need for 1. So I have my Petal Pink card base, which I'm going to fold in half. And then I've got my white piece for inside. Be very careful. There are 2 white pieces. The one with the die cut image is for the outside. This solid one goes inside. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Okay. Now, before I put this white one on the outside, I want this piece, which I did pre-emboss for you, so I sent it through with, oh, I can't remember the name of this, but it's one of our embossing folders that's in the current catalog. And then I am going to lay that behind, and the thing I found the easiest is to turn this white piece over and just put adhesive in several places around that circle. That way, it'll hold that piece down and it won't show from the edges. So then you can turn this over, line it up so that it's not showing across the edges like that. So there's a little space on every side. And then I'm going to go ahead and layer this onto my card. Oh, except one thing I want to do before I layer that, and I always forget, so I'm glad that I remembered this time, is I'm going to take this little piece of ribbon. And I am going to go ahead and put adhesive on it. There are several ways to do this. You can put the adhesive on your card and then just wrap this around and tuck those corners onto that piece. I also like to put a little bit of adhesive, I don't know if you can see this, on the ribbon itself. I just find that that helps a little bit more so it doesn't want to slip back and forth. So that's how I have found to do it. You do whatever works for you. Now I'm going to place this across my white piece about midway between the edge of the card and that die. Oops. And don't put adhesive on the back like I did until you're ready for it. Okay. Then I'm going to flip this over and tuck those pieces behind. It saves a little bit of ribbon rather than having to tie a knot or go all the way around. It saves a little bit of ribbon. So if you want to use a whole piece of your own, go for it. Okay, I'm going to layer that so that I've got equal edges here again. And then the one thing to watch out for, your packet should have 3 of the little flowers, mine has 4, and 3 of the big flowers. There are different papers of the DSP. It's called Hello Irresistible. And there are different sheets with different designs. There's one that has all the coral color, and there's one that has a variegation between like the peach and the yellow and this color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix and match. You can put the same colors together if you want to. I'm going to take my coral flower and my yellow flower. And then for the other ones, I'll do a yellow with a coral and a yellow with a coral, so that you get a little bit of variation between those 2 flowers and they don't tend to blend together on your card. All right, so let's go ahead and attach those. So there's my card again. And I'm going to put these so that they are not quite to the edge, but almost, but overlapping into that window as well. And I did pop both of these things up, and I'll show you how I did that in a second. So I am going to put dimensionals I usually use 3 on a bigger piece like this, and that way it won't rock when it's on your card. And then I'm going to go ahead and place that so that it is overlapping with this window, but not quite over the edge on that side. And then I'm going to take this one, and because this has already got dimensionals behind it, I am going to just put some adhesive on that edge. If you want to do dimensionals, it's not going to hurt anything either. And then for the other 2, I'll put those at the bottom. Take the backing off and place that with the other flower. And last but not least, well, I guess 2 things. You're going to need a greeting. So whichever greeting you want, I'm going to use a thinking of you. And I'm just going to put 2 on this one, especially when you're mailing. Sometimes it's nice if that middle part will give a little bit so it doesn't make the envelope quite so thick. So I'm going to put that centered over that ribbon. You can take it from a side to side, wherever you want to put it. You could even put it up here if you wanted to. And then if you want that to be done, that's great. If you want to add the embellishments like I did, these are the frosted dots. And they are all of these things that I used, these dies, all of those dies there, and this paper are online exclusives only, and so are these frosted dots. So I did put a link on your flyer for those if you want to get any of them. If you don't have the flyer, you would go to stampinup.com/online exclusives, and that's where you'll find these things. They are a while supplies last only, so just be aware of that. If you want them, get them sooner than later. I'm just going to put a little dot of glue wherever I want those embellishments. And then, excuse me, I am going to take my, you know what, with this one, there we go. I'm going to pick it up and stick it on top of there. And I'm going to do the same one. There's 3 different sizes of these, so I gave you 3 different sizes per card. So you should have 9 of them total, 3 of each size. And then the little baby one for over here. And now your card is finished. It's like that, and when you open it, it's got the white inside. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching.